Now, from News Channel 8, this is Good Morning Washington.
9:34 is your time. Still ahead here on Good Morning Washington. It's National Pasta Day. And so we are sharing some recipes from around the world with award-winning chef Amy Riolo next.
All right, Taste Test Tuesday. Today is National Pasta Day, and if you're looking for your next plate to pack a punch, we have the answer for you.
Yeah, of course. It's the Marine Corps Marathon coming up around the corner here. Back with her award-winning cuisine to inspire your next meal is author and chef Amy Riolo. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Veronica and Kid. It's great to be here again.
You always educate us when we're here, so I did not know there are 350 different types of pasta around the world.
That's right. There are many different kinds all over the world. You know, pasta has like a 4,000-year history. And so for us, it's relatively new, but it's been around for a long time. It's been in Italy since the 8th century, before the Common Era. We got it via the Greeks, not from Marco Polo, much, much earlier. And this is one of the pastas that would have been around way back then. This is called lagane con cece. So it's a flat pasta, a fresh pasta made with chickpeas. And they've been enjoying that since ancient times. And I also have over here some spaghetti with tomato sauce, which of course everybody knows. It's kind of like the iconic, you know, symbol of Italy. But what people don't know is when General Garibaldi was unifying Italy, he actually went to the south and he tasted this dish in Calabria and he said, this will be the dish that unifies Italy. And it did, because it's so simple.
Exactly. And anyone can make it. And back then, I guess anyone could acquire the ingredients. Why does pasta get a bad rap?
Because a lot of people, first of all, they cook it too much. We eat these huge portions and then they use jarred sauces, canned sauces. So cooking it too much, it really should be al dente, because that's when most of the nutrients are maintained. You know, naturally, pasta has no cholesterol, it has no fat, and it's just a little bit of sodium. So it can be a very healthful food when it's prepared properly. So if you make your own sauce with vegetables, with legumes, with things like that, it's a wonderful, wonderful addition to a meal. And you know, Italians are the healthiest people in Europe. They were voted that last year, and they eat pasta every day.
Look at that.
And
don't be
smoke
afraid.
a lot and drink a lot of wine.
Well,
so
I'm not going to promote that.
I always am like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it.
Kid, didn't you hear the part about in moderation?
Exactly.
That is what it's key. But this is a great thing to do. So is there a difference between making your own pasta and buying your own pasta?
Sure. So these are fresh pastas. These are cavatelli, also from Calabria in Italy, and these are pappardelle. So these are made with fresh dough. So you can do the fresh pasta with two different kinds of wheat, either the spring wheat or the hard durum wheat, and make it with a little bit of water and eggs. Just mix it together, make a dough, roll it out, and cook it. And it cooks much quicker than dried pasta. But of course, nowadays everybody's used to dried pasta. We have the couscous over there, which is a version of a dried pasta. And you know,
but dried pasta isn't. If you buy a boxed pasta, that's not bad, right?
No, it's not a bad thing. And even in Italy, like 3/4 of the population usually eats dried pasta now because it's just readily available, more easy. But we're trying to preserve these traditions, because making pasta, once you make it, you have to come to l'Académie de Cuisine and make it with me. You'll have so much fun, and it's really good for your health. It's very nutritious, and it's an important tradition. It's part of our culture.
Right. Now, one of the things you've been on before, where you've talked about the different olive oils.
Yes.
So you don't have to always put a lot of heavy sauce on your pastas.
No.
You can enjoy them simply the way they are with a little bit of olive oil.
That's such a great point, Veronica. You know, before Columbus, we didn't have tomatoes in Italy, so people weren't putting heavy sauces on things. They were tossing it in olive oil with some legumes, toasted breadcrumbs, vegetables, whatever was in season. That was very, very traditional. The sauces came a little later. They were part of the more palatial cuisine, part of the, you know, what the kings and the emperors were eating. So now it's very common every day, but in the beginning, not so much.
Right. So good for you. A little bit of protein in it. But again, go back to what you said about moderation. So it all depends on the proper size. What is the proper size? Is it what you have plated there?
That's a little bit much. That's I figured we could share.
Okay.
But you want about a cup of cooked pasta is considered to be a serving size. So depending on different diets, allowed for a little less or a little bit more. But about 200 grams of dry pasta. So.
And what's this dish you have right
This
here?
is a sweet couscous. I thought we'd end on a sweet note. So this is actually couscous that I made with a pudding. It's very popular in Sicily, and put some pistachios and some cinnamon on top. And I brought a very special wine, also from Calabria, to go with the lagane. This is called a Galliopo. It's a single variety. This is the blackberry grape. In ancient times, they used to bring this back to Greece and feed it to the Olympic champions. So I thought, you two are champions. You deserve to have a wonderful wine.
You can try that.
So
I'm going to try the wine.
You always bring things that are so special.
I'm going to make a toast to you.
Cheers.
To National
Amy,
Pasta
thank
Day.
you so much. Where can people find out more information about
I
you?
have all of the recipes and all of the information on my blog, so it's amyriolo.blogspot.com.
And where can we
This is
come
so
see where all
good.
that pasta was hanging? Like
L'Académie de Cuisine. I teach a Mastering Italian certification series.
I'm going to do that. I never did well in school, but maybe this is a class I would do well.
I grade on a curve.
Oh, good. Thank you. All right, coming up next, Good Morning
have this whole
Washington.
bowl? Enjoy.
You'll never believe how long...